Hey guys, it's Melanie from melaniekam.com. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be kind of a chatty video. I got my coffee. We're going to talk about where to buy your fabric online. This is like a #1 question I've been getting, especially recently, and people are wanting to know where I buy my fabric and how they can get it online. So I thought I would do a chatty video. I haven't done one of these in a long time, kind of just walking you through your options for buying things online and fabric stores or shops that I personally have used so that you guys can find some fabric. Okay, so the first place that I always recommend people to shop is to shop local. So if you have a local quilt shop or something in your area that's small business, if you can shop there, I recommend that. Super Buzzy is my local fabric store. It's not super local to me, but it's about 45 minutes away. But my parents live in that direction, and so I head that way a lot. And so it's really easy for me to stop in there and buy fabric. Right now, she is doing like a curbside pickup. So I order online and then I just swing by the store and she puts it in a bag outside the door so there's no contact, and she's being very considerate and conservative about how that is being done. And a lot of fabric stores are offering the same kind of thing, just depending on how much your state is opening up. If you can, I love shopping for fabric in person because that's so much different than when you're looking at a computer screen. You're still shopping online, but you're picking it up. Now that's kind of a sort of a different scenario. That is my #1 though. A lot of the fabric that you see in my projects have come from there. She has a beautiful selection. That is the first place that I always recommend. It also keeps your money in your local community, which is nice. So the other places that I buy from, especially if I'm looking for a specific line. So sometimes I'll be looking for something very specific. Maybe Kelly doesn't have it at Super Buzzy. Maybe I don't have it in my stash and I want to buy it online and have it delivered to my door. So the places that I go for those are Fat Quarter Shop. They have a humongous selection. And if you aren't even sure what line you're looking for, or you're looking for lots of pre-cuts, that's a super great place to check out. All right, coffee break. Yes, okay. The other place that I buy from is Missouri Star Quilt Company. They always have great sales and specials, deals of the day, all kinds of stuff like that. They have notions and supplies and lots of things like that. So both Fat Quarter Shop and Missouri Star, Super Buzzy, most of the time have what I'm looking for. And they usually have them for good prices. So that is typically where I try to shop. I try to keep it, kind of my money staying within the quilting community, which is cool. So the other places though that I will shop, especially for notions, tool supplies, is Amazon. I personally am trying to shop local as much as possible now and not shop on Amazon as much, but it really is very convenient. They have a lot of things. They have batting, my favorite clover hooks are there. There are some things that you can get on Amazon, especially for the notions. They're a great price. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free shipping and all that good stuff. So there are some things that I do get on Amazon also. Now the final place that I usually buy fabric from is Etsy. So there are a lot of individual Etsy shops that sell fabric, and they have a smaller selection. But if I'm looking for like a specific fabric, for example, I was looking for this linen Robert Kaufman. I originally bought it at Super Buzzy, but she was sold out. So I just needed like 3 yards of this one thing. I didn't really want to have a big order, but I found an Etsy shop that was carrying it, and she shipped it same day. It's usually small businesses, women kind of like me, moms that have a fabric wholesale that they do out of their house. And so that's also kind of a way to shop small. So a lot of people often ask me, do I buy fabric at like Hobby Lobby or Joann? Or my answer is usually no. There are times my Joann does carry some Kona cotton. I trust that brand. I know what it's gonna do in the wash. I know what it's gonna do under my machine. So I like to kind of stick with the brands that I have worked with a lot. Sometimes if you get fabric from big box stores, it's maybe not as good a quality, or if you're gonna get the quality, like the Joann has like the higher end Quilter's cotton line and things like that. And it's really very comparable prices to like the high quality quilting cotton that you can find. I will though buy utility fabric there. Their outdoor selection is usually really good and you can get a good price of those. Batting is good there. And of course notions, trims, webbing, all of those kind of things great place to get those items. The last thing I wanted to say, a lot of people ask me where I get my pre-cuts from. So this is a pre-cut, this is a jelly roll I'm about ready to break into. And I get these, I bought this one at Super Buzzy, but Missouri Star has a humongous selection of them. So does Fat Quarter Shop. Both of them have big selections of jelly rolls and fat quarter bundles. Charm packs are a little bit harder, which is what my Your First Quilt series uses. It uses a charm pack. And so if you are looking for charm packs, which I get messages almost every day asking where people can buy charm packs, typically those stores will have a selection. You can look on Etsy for those. Just type in the search charm packs and they'll come up. You can kind of browse around. Also, Green Fairy Quilt is is a independent shop. She is like the charm pack queen of all the pre-cuts. So I will have links to all this down below. I also did a blog post a while back of reputable online quilting shops, or you can look at them to see if they're local to you. I had this list curated by my followers, so I compiled a list. And if you have new ones that you would like to add to it, it's kind of like this ongoing list. I'm constantly updating it to recommend stores that my followers have shopped with. They know they can trust them, they've shipped well, customer service has been good, and so that will be linked down below as well as a resource for you to look around and find some fabric. Now, lastly, the other question I get a lot of times is if you aren't buying fabric for a specific project, like you don't have a pattern in front of you that's telling you, okay, I need a quarter yard of this, half yard of that, this, that, you know, and it's all listed out for you. How much fabric should you buy if you just really like something and you want to have it in your stash? And my answer is always a half yard. So if you can't quite do yards, because sometimes yards, if you want to buy several different ones, they can get a little pricey, but half yards give you a little bit more versatility. Chances are you aren't going to run out as much as if you do like quarter yards or fat quarters. So I like to do half yard cuts. That's what I did for this latest bundle that I bought from Anna Maria Horner. And you know what? I want to also add this. If the independent designers, there aren't a ton of them, but if the designers like Anna Maria, one of my very favorite designers, she has a site where she sells her fabric. She has her own shop out in Nashville. And so if I'm going to buy some of her fabric, I try to buy directly from her. More of the money is going to be in her business and back to her. If you have a designer that you love and they sell their own fabric, it might be a good idea to try and buy through them also. But anyway, Anna Maria has a shop and I love her fabric, one of my all-time favorite designers. And I bought half yards because I had no plans, but I fell in love with this butterfly and I had to have it. So if you would like to see more fabric videos, I've always kind of wanted to do like fabric haul videos or Fabric Friday type of things. It won't be Fabric Friday because I post videos on Fridays, but where I'm just sort of showing my fabric hauls. I do it on Instagram, but if you'd like to see them here on YouTube, I can put those out pretty quick. Comment below, let me know other things that you would like to see that are sort of supplemental to tutorials. Like I kind of get right into the tutorial, but there is so much more that goes into quilting and sewing beyond just the actual tutorial, the notions and the supplies and the fabrics and how to use color and all those things. So I am totally open to ideas. So if you have any, let me know in the comment section. I would love to put out the kind of stuff that you want to see. Okay, I think that's it. Chatty little video. Are you finished with your coffee yet? Again, let me know if you have any questions. Hope you enjoyed this quick little video and that it was helpful for you. Link down below all the resources that I mentioned. And I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, having fun sewing, quilting. I know I am. I've been busy little bee over here. So I'm excited to share some upcoming stuff with you and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.